Alhamdulillahi wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadihi al-Mustafa amma ba'd. Today I want to talk to you about companionship. In other words, which we call suhbah. It is essential for a person to attain suhbah or companionship of someone for self-development. Someone who can provide him, number one, with the correct knowledge, and number two, with the guidance or mentorship which he needs in order to evolve in life. As the Sahaba Kiram radiyallahu anhum ajma'een had the companionship of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as we study the lives of the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we see that the suhbah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is what made them the greatest people after the Anbiya alayhi salatu wasalam. The companionship which they had made them superior to all mankind except Anbiya alayhi salatu wasalam. Hence, we understand that companionship or mentorship of someone superior than you, as the Sahaba Kiram radiyallahu anhum ajma'een had Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, we also need companionship and mentorship. And let us look at what the fruits came out of that mentorship. And today I want to give you a small example, or one example, from Sahih al-Bukhari. The hadith is, حدثنا أنس رضي الله عنه قال خدمت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم 10 سنين فما قال لي أف ولا لما صنعت ولا ألا صنعت. Allahu Akbar. That Anas radiallahu anhu narrates that I served the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam for 10 years. And during those 10 years, he never said to me, uff. Uff is a minor, harsh word denoting impatience or something. And never blamed me by saying, what did you do? Or why didn't you do so? Allahu Akbar. Now, there are two aspects to this hadith. Number one, which is apparent, which is clear, of the akhlaq, of the character of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, of what kind of patience Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had. He stands at the pinnacle of all mankind in terms of knowledge, in terms of patience, and in terms of all the other sifat or the attributes a man has. And without a doubt, the patience of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is something no one can compare to. No one can say that my patience is equivalent to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is impossible, and anyone who says so is a clear deviant. So that is the one aspect of this hadith, to see the greatness of the patience of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's look at another aspect of this hadith. The other aspect is the qualities of Anas radiallahu anhu himself. Number one, he is in the company of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam for 10 years. Someone who spends 10 years with the person who stands above all humanity, how can he not absorb greatness into him? Just think about this for a minute. Someone sitting, standing, and walking, and sleeping, and eating with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how could he not absorb greatness into his own personal life? That for 10 years he stood by him. That is one thing. Number two, that he developed so much greatness into him that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam never had the chance to say uff to him. I mean, it is possible that Anas radiallahu anhu, he served Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam so beautifully, so tremendously, so extraordinarily, that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam never had the need or never had the opportunity to say uff, because of how great this Sahabi radiallahu anhu became, because of the companionship of him with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Companionship is what brings the greatness of a person out, and it appears into his daily lives. Hence, we should, number one, find a sheikh as soon as possible. And in our Shaykh, we should look at three basic qualities. Number one, our Shaykh should be muttabi'u sunnah. And number two, he should be accessible. And number three, we have a similar mizaj with our Shaykh. You will see the benefit, you will see the greatness of attaining the suhbah of someone righteous, someone pious, someone more knowledgeable than you, someone more experienced than you, someone more understanding than you, and someone more greater than you. Obviously, with spending time with that kind of person will automatically transfer that greatness, that spirituality, that patience, and those qualities that we're talking about into your life. And that is another form of self-development.